Yo, hey everybody. One of the things in the CNN article that was made apparent to us is that we often think of abuse as love. And this happens early when we're children. If a lot of you grew up in a generation like I did, you grew up being spanked, you were told that that abusive act was actually loving you. And now we see grown-ass men preparing tea lovingly for their wives that is actually drugged so that they can take advantage of them and have control over their bodies. Am I saying these are the same things? No, but I'm saying they're part of the same system that regularly teaches us that we are to accept abuse as a form of love. And notice how, as a child, you are not allowed to stand up for your own body. You are not allowed to protect your body. The choice is to stand in line, capitulate, and take it. Doesn't that sound familiar? And then we have these adult men that are saying things like, well, she is my wife. This is my partner. It's what I expect. And then when you dig a little further, you'll see that some of the men that are participating in the ritualistic rape and abuse of women did so because their partners weren't available. One man in particular, why did he rape this other man's unconscious wife and paid for it? It was because his wife just had a baby and he didn't have access to sex. And I promise I'm not trying to make everybody scared of romance or everybody scared of love, but I would like people to think more critically about what you accept as love. Is it respectful? Is it kind? Is it considerate? Does it prioritize you? Does it see you as fully human? Are the acts of service, are the acts of love tied with strings attached, right? Is sex expected? This is not me being brutish. This is not me being like anti-sex or even saying that sex isn't part of a healthy relationship if that's what the consenting adults in that relationship want. But just take stock, take notice. Are you being asked to swallow a whole bunch of nonsense with your consent? Are these regular acts of love, things that are just to be done out of the kindness and the goodness of your heart for the affection and the care of the other person? Do they come with a prerequisite? Do they come with some sort of expected end? If so, I don't know if those are acts of love. They may be acts of abuse disguised as acts of love. Maybe a simple way to say it is, what's being served up with that tea? Is it purely love for love's sake? Bell Hooks tells us that love is a practice. Is this part of the practice of love and being offered as a free gift of love? Because I'll tell you what, those strings that are attached, whether they are spoken or unspoken, can quickly become a noose around your neck. And I'm convinced that learning to discern the difference is one step that will help us to start finding deeper, more connected forms of love in all of our relationships. And this isn't to say things shouldn't be reciprocal, but someone's body or access to their body should never be part of that equation. So when you look at your relationships, where are there often strings attached? Where does that tea taste kind of funny? If you pay attention to your body, you probably know. You know the request comes with strings attached because your shoulders get tight or your stomach tightens up. You know that you should be grateful and you're probably going to be grateful, but you also know that somewhere down the line, weeks or months later, it's going to come back to get you. But listen closely, my dear. Your autonomy should never ever be part of that equation. If a partner sees you as a full individual and respects your autonomy as something that is holy, then their acts of love will be purely out of reverence and the joy of doing the act of love for you. If you don't want to, you don't have to accept that tea, no matter how nice they are, no matter how long you've been in a relationship with them, no matter how pleasing they are to you, you do not have to accept any sort of violation to your autonomy. And if you're in a situation where you are afraid to say no, there are places you can reach out to get out of that relationship. A love with strings attached is not the type of love you or anyone deserves. Grace and peace.